Let's have a look at S&P 500. As you can see from the chart that after crossing the 2,300 level, the bulls have 4 good weeks of higher highs, but after that, the bulls have been seen to have 8 weeks of lower highs, which form a downtrending channel. But however, in the last 2 weeks, the bulls managed to break above this downtrending line, and in this recent week, it continued to stay above this downtrending line. So the market for S&P 500 remains to be bullish. How about Dow Jones? Dow Jones, similar to S&P 500, the last 2 weeks, it managed to cross above the downtrend line, and in this recent week, it managed to stay above the downtrend line, and it is bullish for the Dow Jones as well. Let's take a look at NASDAQ as well. NASDAQ, after breaking off the recent zone of the 4,800 to 5,000 level, it has enjoyed many weeks of uptrend. And after crossing down this uptrend, it has gone into a sideways action for about 4 to 5 weeks. And in the last 2 weeks, it managed to cross above this sideways channel. And even in this week, it has stayed above this channel as well. So NASDAQ itself continues to be bullish. How about Russell 2000? Russell 2000 has been a channel previously for a very long time and managed to cross above it for a good 3 weeks. And after that, it went back into the channel for a good number of 6 to 7 weeks. And finally, in the last 2 weeks, it has crossed above again. And in this recent week, it has stayed above this channel. So Russell, as long as they stay above this channel, it has a good chance of going higher. Next, let's take a look at volatility. As we can see, in the first week of May, we have VIX closing at 10.57. So the market is at a very complacent level. And back in July 2015, we have a low of VIX at 10.88. And for August 2016, the low of VIX is at 11.02. And for this current week, the low was at 9.9, which is lower than the other 2 lows. And it's not surprising for the market to have a sudden sell-off looking at the very extreme low of this VIX. So do be prepared. How about Treasury bonds? Treasury bonds is currently stuck in a channel between $116 and $124. So if bonds manage to break above $124 level, I would say that it's very bullish. If it breaks below the $116, I would say it's bearish. And after bouncing off the $116, we have seen that the bonds have got resisted at the $124 level. And now in the recent week, it has gone back to near the $120 again. And it is all within the channel all over again. So I will need to see the bonds moving either upwards or downwards, crossing above the $124 level or the $116 level. Next, how about Japanese yen? Japanese yen, after bouncing off the $82 level, it has gone into a channel for a good number of weeks. And in the last 7 weeks, it has managed to break out of this channel. But sadly to say, in this recent week, it has gone back to the channel. And it will be the struggle of the bulls and bears in the channel all over again. Let's take a look at US dollar as well. As we know that the $100 level is a very important level for the US dollar. And we can see that we have the downtrending movement in the dollar itself, and it has crossed and stayed below the $100 level for a good 3 weeks. And currently it is at $98.575. And looking very closely into the recent week, we can see that it has even crossed below the low of the trend line, and this is not good for the bulls at all. So all in all, S&P 500 continue to be bullish. Same for Dow Jones. NASDAQ also continue to be bullish. Russell is still above the channel, so is considered as bullish as well. VIX is very near its low of the week at near 9.9 as it closed 10.57. Bonds continue to be stuck within $116 to $124 level. Japanese yen itself has gone back to the channel, so is at neutral level now. Dollar continue to slide downwards, and I believe that there will be more selling pressure on the dollar. Next week we'll continue to have more surprises, as we also will be taking a look at the French election on Sunday. So be prepared, be nimble, have a good week ahead.